Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Kyle Duggar in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
At their own 1-yard line.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down, Michel. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Throwing is Bridgewater, escaping the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Sly on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
Never had it. The
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible.
Get him! 56. Mike, 56. Get him!
Newton on 1st down. Incomplete. It's A.J. Taylor, the intended target, out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even.
On the ground, this is Michelle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. That's caught inside.
That's right,
the
baby.
20.
It's all me.
Anderson loses the football. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back at the 48-yard line.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs. They to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56, Mike 56.
Throwing is Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it nice, easy.
Hell nah, bro. He got blown the fuck up, bro. Julian Edelman, you got blown up, bro. You got bodied. Or you got injured and shit, bro. Come on. Come on. How you going?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird there to make the grab. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kyle Duggar. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10.
You're going to make everything happen.
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 92 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Slide for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas.
The conversion.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Newton. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it, They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. McCaffrey on the toss right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 34 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Another try for Davis. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Throwing on third down, Newton. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Troy. That's all you got! And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, it's Taylor. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to... just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have... Because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd and 10, Newton again. That's out to his running back, Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to pour. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing rate. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Operating from the gun. Newton throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there, and it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going.
And look at this. Another fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So we've reached halftime in a... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Patriots 28.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. First down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Patriots have it.
A fumble on the play.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
And it's Michelle once again. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up third and 10.
The play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Brings up second.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Oh, what a juke into space. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle. Tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
39 yards there, a big one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a toss to Davis going right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Kickoff for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The offense retains possession.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
From the gun, Newton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete to N'Keal Harry. Brings up 3rd down.
Squeeze, double. Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Win. 56. Mike's 50.
Newton on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let him know. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go, D.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's White hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
You know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
On the handoff.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll toss to Davis. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 24. It's a gain of 35.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here.
Check 59, Mike.
Finding room inside the 40.
I need to get my swag right there.
Down the right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 54 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Panthers defense as they get set to go again. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle your responsibilities. But oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and it takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. 56. Yeah, that's what I do.
Operating from the gun. Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go with White on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And Edelman got a big game going. That's complete again.
Holding offense.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
From the gun, Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaq Thompson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On 2nd down, Michelle. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long 3rd down.
Jermaine Carter on the stop. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. Room to run inside the 40. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. So we got man.
Operating from the gun. Newton, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Got that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards there on a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you.
At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play...
That's caught at the 25. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And he'll
take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 24 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does it? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long.
56.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Newton's pass intended for...
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's a bit... This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 63 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Newton.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
On 2nd and goal, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they
blitz coming, and down he goes. Shalik Calhoun in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.